this is Charlie Darkness Gaming Zone with another video. This will be kind of like a commentary gameplay while I play. But yeah.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Like more conversation kind of topic to gameplay like. I want to discuss when you, for example, when you don't have any purpose, what are the little things you do, you are kind of dedicated. I'd say that if you haven't found like exactly like something that fulfills beside your hobbies or your actual projects that you are starting to consider more serious, I will hang in there. We all, well, at least most people have been there once or twice on our lives, and yeah, you are not alone. For example, me, how can I say it? I had a partial job, but at this point, I'm not working as often, and well, how can I say? Well, it's difficult. It's difficult out there, but I will say that, well, even though you might not like your jobs, if I will give, if somebody asks my advice, will be not to quit your job or try to make the most out of your job, even if you don't like it. Well, like the last job I had was kind of family job, but the job I had before that one was not a family job, and I don't really enjoy it. I used to enjoy it. I took the best out of it, and it was, I gotta say, I used to complain more about the last job, outside the family, and like family business and stuff. I used to complain more about that one than actually the job I currently complaining at, which I'm not working as much, not even part-time anymore, and I don't know to go back, and it's kind of, with this lately, like job competitions and everything is kind of difficult, and the way economy, inflation has like altered the business. How can I say it? Like the businesses, there's not like a lot of job openings and the stuff. Well, for example, materials that how can I say, like industries use to make out a product as well. Well, they use many resources that, well, inflation make the like products cost more and all that stuff. You already know how it is, and yeah, I mean that makes a whole lot of mess. We gotta take even more. We gotta make the like materials that we use after giving out a product to last more and everything, and like, yeah, it can be wild out there. And yeah, if I had an advice to my younger self, would be not to quit my oldest, how can I say, my lastest job, because I don't know, you might not like your job, but as long as you have it, you keep striking on it. I think you shouldn't leave it. you are not like having a side hustle, but like, how can I say, if you don't have a side hustle and yet that's your only secure income, I do recommend you to not quit your job even if you don't like it. And the last job, my last family job that I had, I do like persevere quite a long time, maybe more than a year. Not it was like I did not go almost as often. Like, for example, I did work a lot, but how can I say? I did not have a strict schedule for those. It was more like a partial time kind of job. But yeah, but what I do miss is having a schedule on your job and like having a full-time job. That's right. That's more accurate of me to say. I miss having, because the job that was not a family related, I used to talk trash about it, but when I do look back and compare to my family like job, my family like business job, what I do work and help them for, well, having family at the job, I think for me it hasn't been a useful tool. It's a tool that might work against you. But yeah, and yeah, I prefer having a job that I don't know nobody, so the job came out more smoothly. I only socialize on the things of the job. Like, I am those type of people that when regarding to the jobs, I don't stick to the drama. I don't want no issues with nobody. Like, I just go, I'm just lucky. I just go to work and that's all about it. I don't want any, like, trouble with nobody. And looking way back, I don't know, like, I try to focus more on the job. And yeah, like, I don't know, and I used to came across a lot of people that only gossip of things of the job, not necessarily regarding these exact things, like directly from the job. It was just gossip about other team members, and that's something I don't like, honestly. Why do you want everyone like being against competing like through gossip instead of competing through labor and being better? You know what I'm saying? But that's just me, and I do in the past came out across a lot of people that only, like, how can I say, they only just their favorite to like flash or make, not flash, but like to, I guess they think they are better than other workers because they gossip more. But I think that as long as you are trying, and it doesn't matter, because how can I say, there's a lot of people in the business field that they just think they are superior because they just invent shit about you.
3, 2,
drama.
1.
And they,
Wrong.
I don't know. There's wild people out there, and they are not centered as they claim to be. And well, I just think that you might not be the most like as long as you are keeping trying, like if you're still trying and you are not messing with nobody, you just on the job, right? It doesn't matter. you can start low. You cannot make as much task of like others. But as long as you are not talking about other people, you just like focusing on the job. I think like I don't know. Those are the type of workers that should stay in the work field. The workers that only they think they do a lot of stuff, but they do pointless stuff. They don't like actually focus. They just nag about stuff, and they put it out you just because you are quiet and center, and they wanna ruin your life because they are mad because I don't know they wanna pursue something you have and they project their negativity towards you. Like they how can I say they throw your vibe because I don't know they think you're feeling like better than them, I guess, but not really. It's not that you are better than them, but it's just the thing that you focus more in the things you have to, if you get what I'm saying. But hey, I won. But yeah, there's a lot of people in the work field that they just want to have drama. They blame, uh, like they blame things toward you if you don't like. Even if you are not on that place, they always find something to nag about you, and they project their insecurities at you, and like I don't know. I think that's kind of wacky because well, there's to be like to make a good job and to keep like doing better things at the job. I think there's gotta be communication, good communication. I think that I'm a firm believer that teamwork, there gotta be communication, and it has to be like sort type of order, and the environment has to be like good in order for things to happen, right? Because if not, well, things can be chaotic. And I'm a peaceful person. I don't think I'm a
3, 2,
I don't like
1,
to create chaos. I don't think I'm those type of people that at work I just stick to work. Besides outside work, I can do whatever. But when it's work time, I'm just focusing on the task. I don't know. And I don't know. Just I don't know. There's people that think you're thinking you're superior just because you do what you have to do. But in actuality, they think they are better than you because they gossip more and they I don't know. Yeah. But either way, something I will tell myself from the past is don't win. There's people in the job field, there's people that will hate you and they, even if you are not a problematic person, like you don't want to bring issues, you just go to the actual job, you always do your things, you don't mess with nobody, but I don't know, there's different people out there, that they would like try to like mess you around your stuff just to like just to make you feel bad or just to sabotage the good stuff you were outcoming, and I think that's unfair. But will I fight about it? No. Did that thought might come across, yeah, but do I actually do it? No, because it's not worth it. And for haters, it's not worth it, bro. Don't be a hater. I'm just telling you, bro. Don't be a hater. And maybe I'm getting out of topic. I'm getting out of track, but yeah. An advice that I will give to my oldest or to my past self will be rule number one: don't quit your job, because there's gotta be always criticizing you, but as long as you keep trying, you keep inputting good work, well, you will create the outcomes. And second, don't be a hater, don't be a complainer, because something that I actually learned from one of my oldest jobs that was not a family business, it was actually a call center. Like the job I had before working at a factory, family business factory, was in a call center. That was before the almost current job I have. But the call center job which I'm talking about, it was that. Well, on that job, the only thing that I take out from that job, which was actually really, really positive, was they used to say, don't find excuses, don't find like something to nag about it. Don't only focus on the problems. Find a solution. And that's something positive that really stuck out to me. And that's something I didn't learn at the last job I had, which is in the family business job factory, which I had well, I didn't, because I know that I didn't do nothing wrong. I was doing everything positive. I'm really sure it was the other person, the other employee's issue, and he threw out his personal feelings towards me. But it's all good, you know what I'm saying? And maybe he will, I don't know, I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna watch this, but if he does, he will not even understand me, so I'm good. So, well, yeah. On this last job that I partially working, not as much, but every now and then when they do really ask me to go in, is, well, I always, because you always, from the call center job, I learned that, and I applied it on this last current job I had, which was a family business job, which I had previously worked partially in the past as well. Well, there was this employee, which I already mentioned, but I don't wanna go around circles. But in conclusion, he blamed me for something I didn't have the fault of. I didn't have nothing to do with it, because I'm not the only person that because I stay at a place mostly of the time doing a certain type of task, right? But sometimes they move me towards another part of the factory to do another task to get the job completed, right? And he thought that I wasn't doing that stuff right, and I don't know, for some reason, and maybe they might be putting other people before me. But he said, oh, I remember this fool doing this task, I'm gonna blame him, without even noticing, checking out this stuff, you know. But I don't know, that's just ignorant people, you know. And yeah, so to keep it briefly, we almost had a confrontation. But I say, even if like they are mean, you can actually counter back, but with, for, how can I say, with more formal way of speaking. Like, even if they take out their negativity towards you, it's your, I like a phrase from Marcus Aurelius that says, it's not the things and what people say about us that disturbs us, it's the perception we have about them. And I think I thought about that phrase while that conflict was taking place, and I just decided to answer him back with, like, yeah, countering out his bullets, but in a more formal way, because I wasn't mad. It was not my problem. He was blaming me for no reason, which is something really, really wacky if I think about that. Like, again, but I mean, it's all good. It's all good. And I don't plan, like, going back, but I'm stuck in this motion that I have to, because it's kind of family pressure and all that stuff. But I'm looking out for finding a job, which is, and I'm probably gonna find a new job, maybe at the fields or something like that. I'd rather at this point work at the fields, sacrifice a little bit of sleep, but finding a new job that maybe does pay me more, and also that might give me more job fulfillment purpose, perhaps, if I can say. Yeah, that's exactly what it will give me, more purpose, you know? But yeah. And another thing, if you made a mistake, or if you are came across a problem, find a solution. Don't blame other people. That's something I learned at the jobs, the 2 jobs I had been working for a long time. Like the previous 2 jobs I had. If you have a problem, find a solution. Don't blame someone that doesn't even like deserve to be mad about it, because that person might be more focused, even if he's partial. In this case, I'm talking about myself. Even from his perspective or from other workers' perspective, even if I go partially, but I do focus more than them, it like that counts more than being a full part-time employee that doesn't actually do a lot of stuff. And well, you don't even take the time to like find solutions. Ask, oh, but you are telling me to like to ask, to do this, to do that, but I'm actually doing the task right. I might not ask, sorry, but as I told you, I don't read minds as well. That's just my take on it. Like, communication is a huge part, and when you don't like have a good like relationship with your coworkers, well, communication on the job field will not be as great. So yeah, if you agree with me, put your comment down below, the description, and yeah, I'm just looking out for new opportunities, and we will go from there. But you know, but I did try, and you know I'm dedicated. If you see my other channel, you might recognize me from my ASMR channel. You know that I'm really dedicated, and that's on the work field as well. I try out always, even if things don't work out, you know like yesterday my computer was not wanna cooperate, and I use my phone. And today my phone got discharged. I found a solution. Use my computer. Get through the motions. I'm like that. And the people that know me from my ASMR channel, you know that's the way we have to do things, because I can blame, oh, I didn't create content because my cell phone was discharged, or I didn't feed my pets because I didn't saw all the stores that had dog food were closed or cat food were closed. No, like if there's not a convenience store open, like find another store, or do things more earlier, or yeah, or in the morning feed them more, or something like that, you know? This one I didn't win, but I did win some like Valhalla battles, as you see on this currently gameplay, and I wanna give you that like advice, and at the same time I'm speaking to my oldest version, like the job, just only just only focus on, stay locked in on your task you're doing. Don't take issues on nobody else, because, well, from my perspective, it's kind of rude and mean and ugly to going at the job, trying your best, helping, like, and not being appreciated. That really sucks. But yeah, don't be that type of coworker. And I don't want to give out no name, but yeah, like, I don't want to give no names, but don't be that coworker. If I know that all the people in the channel, you might not be that coworker, you might not be that person, but yeah, just be like me. Uh, keep uh, keep locking on the task we have to do. Think positive. We always do over here. We are not like other people. We just find solution to the issues, and that's our way of being. Well, without more furthering the video ending, this is Charlie Darkness Gaming Zone with with a commentary type of gameplay, and I see you next time. Bye.